Hello, everyone. It's Katie Nickerson tonight, coming to you live again. I'm trying to fix my camera here. Let's see. Is that gonna work better? Probably. Let's see. What can I tell you about my day today? My day started with rain, and we was supposed to have baseball, but baseball got canceled. And then I was kind of relieved that we had no game because we ended up celebrating Tyler's 6th birthday this afternoon, and that was a little bit more involved than I wanted it to be. So, needless to say, it was a little bit of glad we didn't have anything better to do kind of scenario. Hi, Robin. Hi, Ruth. I think Phyllis is going to show up eventually, so I'm going to say hi to her now. I'm hoping Darlene will make it tonight because, she wasn't feeling so hot earlier today. Got 4 messages, but I only see 3. Thank you, Robin, for wishing Tyler a happy birthday. His birthday's not until Thursday of this week, but we always usually celebrated it during the week so that the weekend, we don't usually celebrate it during the week. We celebrate it on the weekends because it's a little easier for people. So, with that being said, we made it work. So we had a couple of our neighbors in the neighborhood come over. Tyler got some really cool clothes, some toys. I think they're supposed to be dragon-like a bubble ones. So it has batteries and they're chargeables, so he can be out playing with them and only play with them until they what's the word I want to say? Run out of juice or liquid. Alright, so tonight we are doing our celebrational sips class, which is these cards in front of you. Let me know if you guys can see them or not. I'm trying a little bit of a different way of doing my camera here, so maybe someone can let me know if they can see stuff better. But I'm going to talk a little bit about what's coming up next for me before and what's happening in the Stampin' Up! World for just a hot minute and let everybody know what's happening. Alright, so let's see. We have next Saturday is our Creative Now celebration. I showed that last night with the products for the, what do you call it? It's a Christmas line stuff. So that's happening now. That's only for demonstrators, and you were supposed to sign up last month. So if you didn't sign up, you unfortunately can't watch the video. But I'm going to make a class with that suite as well. So if you want to wait until I get that suite started and we can play a little bit more, then you can definitely sign up for my class. Right now they're also doing a buy one get one 50% off all suites and suites products. So that means, like, if you love this suite that I'm working with tonight, you can get everything that coordinates with it. The stamp sets, the die, the paper, the ribbon, the embellishment, everything like that. And then go buy another suite. Like, for example, if you like the turtle suite, you can buy the whole turtle suite. And one of them depending on the price, one of them will be 50% off. With that being said, let's see. Someone jumped on. You gotta say hi so I can know who's here. With that being said, say you purchase the DSP from the Turtle Suite and you purchase the DSP from the Celebrational Sip. One of those two pieces of DSP or designer series paper will be at 50% off. That also goes for the embellishments and the ribbon and anything, embossing folders, anything that coordinates in the suite will get a 50% off. Let's see, what can I do? Oh, I got Lisa and Darlene. I don't see Darlene anywhere, but it says I'm here. I hope you're feeling better, my Darlene. So just watch what you're getting for sales and things of that nature, because if you purchase something that's already within that suite, or any of the suite, there's 27 suites that they choose, or in this offer, that you have to just watch, be careful of. But like I'm saying, like for example, if you buy ink and you buy another ink pad, you're not going to get those at 50% off. With that being said, next, I was able to print it today, the Paper Pumpkin subscription information. We have July, which is the Sweeter Than You Paper Pumpkin, which is a craft sweet homemade card featuring sun-kissed strawberries and breezy ginger. You're going to make 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs, with coordinating envelopes. You'll also get pre-cut paper pieces and vellum accents, hand-painted card bases designs, and they say that there's coordinating colors, which are garden green, which you'll get a Stampin' Up! Spot, and let's see. There's also Granny Apple Green, Pool Party, Party Parade, Strawberry Slush, and Timid Tiger that coordinates with this suite or this Paper Pumpkin. Here down below is the Circle of Season add-on dies. So you see a circle, some leaves and flowers. Here's the I think it's supposed to, you can use it as an acorn or a strawberry, and then there's the Hello die cut that is available. So yeah, so that's that. We also have online exclusives. They update every other month. On the even months, the odd months, the demonstrators get an opportunity to purchase whatever they would like. So they always update it every other month. So right now we're in the pre-order, so you can get some cool Halloween and definitely Christmas stuff, things of that nature. And last but not least, my next class is going to be on the Turtly Awesome cards. The only change in this is that the class is going to be on a Sunday night and not a Saturday night, because we're going to be on vacation. So I'm hoping to get this out to everyone early and I won't be back until Saturday. So if by chance I get back early Saturday, I will let everybody know, and I'll do the video early. But right now I'm not counting on that. The stamp set is the Turtley Awesome. It's got the 3 turtles, one standing right, one standing left, and one laying down on the job. I think if you had to choose, he's probably Michelangelo over any of the turtles that you would think of. And they've got some cool sentiments. Hope your birthday is totally awesome. Hooray. Here for you always. It's okay to slow down. Sweet friend. So there's some good birthday sentiments in there. The coordinating dies have some extra dies in there besides just the dies to cut the turtles out. And the other objects. It has a banjo and a watering can, an apron, so you could be a chef, and things of that nature. Let's see. And so here are the 4 card designs that I designed for it. There is 1 page of designer series paper, which you get 2 of, that has scenes on them. So I used the beach scene for this one, but you have a stage and you have another picnic area. There's all kinds of different things. So if you wanted to do a different card, you're more than welcome. That would be pushing awful hard. I don't know what you're referring to. So this is the beach card. Here is a birthday one with the balloons and things of that nature. Then we have this interactive waterfall design card. So it has all 3 turtles along with a birthday cake, and then you pull it down and it says hooray. So it's a very interactive, fun card. You're going to need a stapler for the class, but that's beside the point. So we'll see how that all works out. And last but not least, this one is another birthday or singing card. So that's the last card that I designed for this. And does anyone have any questions so far? Yeah, it will be. I'll be pushing it, but that's why I put it on Sunday this month. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can pull it off. So I'm gonna put this aside for right now. I don't see any additional questions. So I'm going to go over the product that I used for these cards, and then we're going to jump into working on this. Alright, so one of the products that we used was the gold stripped mesh ribbon. It's got a cool, let me see if I can get it. It's got gold stripes throughout it, going with the name, I guess. Let's see if I can bring it closer so you can see it. Can you see it? So it's really cool to use. So that was one of the embellishments I used. I also used the brushed brass butterflies. I also used the iridescent foil gems, and I also used the holographic resin dots on these cards. The stamp set obviously is the Cheers and Sip. And here are the dies that coordinate with it. I also use the Glass and Garden embossing folder on 2 of the cards only. You get a whole pack of the DSP, which this is part of what it looks like. Hi Martha, welcome to the class. So you'll get 2 sheets of each, and you'll get to use whatever. If you had signed up for the class and received my box, I ended up going to Hobby Lobby and I found these cute sponges. I thought they were cute to go along with the theme. There was 6 or 7 different fruit that they had. So there was a lemon, a pineapple, a watermelon, a cherry, a strawberry, an orange, I can't remember what the last one was. So these are what I have left for going towards prizes. So maybe someone will win one of these tonight and they get to tell me which one they want. Oh, cool, Lisa, you got the cherry. I don't remember what other people got. So if you got your class and you want to tell us what you got, then great. If not, that's fine too. All right, so we're going to jump into the class. I'm going to bring my stamp set here. Oh, the most important part, I got to tell you what inks we used. Wouldn't that be cool? All right, for some reason, my Berry Burst ink pad is missing, so I'm going to use my Stampin' Up! Spot. So I don't know where my ink is for that one. We're primarily using our D block, but if you have a C block, or we might be able to get away with it with the A block as well. So if you have either one of those, you can add those. We are going to be using the Lamento Tuxedo Black ink. We're going to use Granny Apple Green, Old Olive. I am using White Daisy, which is a white from Close to My Heart, because I don't have my white available either. Lemon Lime Twist, Pumpkin Pie. Go back downstairs, please. Cloud Cover, Blackberry Bliss, Daffodil Delight, Strawberry Slush, and Poppy Parade. We're also going to be using a blending brush for one of the activities tonight. And I think that's it. So we're going to get started on making these cards. I'm going to put my stamp set over there so I don't misplace it. And I am going to drop stuff. What happened? That's normal. So I don't need the ribbon right now either. So here's the big sheets of 12 by 12 paper that you would get from within the class. Oh, Phyllis, you joined in. I'm glad. Let's see. All right, you got the watermelon, huh? All right. Darlene, what did you get? I don't remember. Yeah, these are my cute summer yellows and blues nails tonight.
Where did it go?
I'm going to be getting them changed to probably something a little different for next month, but we will see how those go. Yes, Brian has joined the room, so if you hear any extra chatter, that's what's going on. Alright, so I'm going to take out this, the directions to the cards. So I went over the inks. I went over the, I also used the stylish shapes. I don't have them with me at the moment. So, but I used those as well on some of the sentiments. So, that's where those came from. And I also used the 25-27 in color flat pearls, as well. So those are a couple other things that were not included on my display. So we're just going to put this over. Alright, so the cards come as they're shown. So we're going to take one card per. So one, we're going to put the other one back. Two, and three. These will go step aside and go over there. These are the four that we're going to make. And I am going to actually save this 12 by 12 paper for someone else. So, bye Brian. So we're going to use my 6 by 6 that's already been pre-cut and played with. So we're going to grab my cutter and we're going to start working on the first card. I don't think I have, oh, there it is. Oh, it's still full of stuff. Whoops. Alright, hold on. I meant to put that away and I forgot. Alright. So, we're going to use my little craft basket that when I went to on stage it's been 2 months now since I went. Back in March, I had someone make this for someone made it for me, so I'm going to use it for all my little pieces. Let's see, and then Darlene say what she got. Oh, she got the orange. Oh, you got some people saying hi to you, Bri, now that you're gone. So we're going to open up my little bag of goodies. Yes, all the ribbon and die cuts are all in there. So we're going to set that aside over in the corner. The bag over here for now. And, whoop, I just dropped the other pack of paper, but that's okay. So each card design has what I'd like to say the design of the pattern of what's it's got all the directions, almost like a recipe on how things are made, along with a little bit of extra direction. So if you can't see what I'm doing, I put a little note at the bottom, and that way it helps you kind of have an idea of what's going on. So that's one thing I do different than others, but it works the same way. So we're going to actually start with this first card right here. It's got Jerry's purple in it. So I'm going to put this over to the side and let me know. Can you see it? Yep, you can see it. Good. Alright. Alright, so we're going to grab the card base that we need. So that's the card that we need. And we're going to open this up and see if we can find this paper. If I have to, I'll grab the other. Not that one. Right here. slide this over. This is the paper we need. And so we need to cut the paper having the flowers go forward, or yeah, forward, not like this. So we're going to go 4 by 5 1/4. So we'll put that little piece back. And then we can actually, I think I did this, and we can actually just put this piece that's on top on the envelope after we're done. So we'll hold on to that piece. Now we're going to put this back. We're going to open up our envelope. We can glue down the strip first. Make sure you put extra glue on it, because who knows, unless you're hand delivering it, it's going to go through a machine at the post office, and we don't want anything to happen to it. So we're going to glue this down to the corner, like so. And if you don't want to use the ink, you can use a fruit of some sort, or even the sage or other pieces on it, so that it doesn't necessarily have to be flowers. But the envelope is all done. Now we're going to take our other pieces. So this is the card base. This is Blackberry Bliss. I think that's what it is. Yes. Yep. And we're going to glue that, varnish it, and we're going to glue down the insert inside, and so that's all set and done. If you wanted to, you could always add a little strip of this DSP on the left hand corner of the paper so it ties together, but you don't necessarily have to. Then we're going to just glue this straight onto the card, like so. And we are good to go on that. I love those people in greens together. Huh? And then we're going to, I honestly thought this was supposed to be a fence of some sort, the way it looks, but I guess I was incorrect. So you can think of it as a fence like I do, or not. It's totally up to you. But that's how I thought it worked out for tonight. So that's where I went with it. And then we're going to glue this down at the very bottom, having none of the flowers show up. If you have them show up, that's fine too. That's your design. So now we have this, what is this? Petunia Pop. And this is where the sentiment is going to go on. So we're just going to grab our sentiment, which is the cheer. I really wish that the cheer, they had other additional sentiments in here that were larger, but they didn't. So we're just going with it. I think Jerry and I talked about it, and she kind of agreed. So we're going to actually put it at an angle with the sentiment, and I believe I used black for this, for the sentiment, so it could pop. But if you wanted to use a different color, I think that would work too. So we're going to put the triangle in between the two lines so it looks straight. And we're gonna stamp the word cheer. Make sure I have enough ink on it. I think I do. In the center. Like so. Don't forget to clean your stamps with your fiber cloth and our spray. And put the stamp back for the moment. Close up your ink so you don't let that dry out. Put that over there. And then I believe, yes, I used dimensionals on this item. And so we're going to put one dimensional on each corner. And before we glue it down, I want to glue this corner of it with the ribbon. So we're going to grab, not this one. The long ones go on a special card. I believe it's 3 inches, so that's this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it like so. So it looks like it's a pendant. And we're going to glue it down in the corner. Can you see that what I just did? And then we're going to put my trash in my trash. And we're going to put it right here in there. And then you're going to take your butterflies. I believe I only used the small one, so we're going to take a butterfly and we're going to put it above the word cheer at an angle. And so we're going to put those back, and then not those. Well, I'm going to grab from the other pack, so where did they go? And then you're going to get your holographic dots, and you're going to use one of each size for the card. I'm going to go here. One to the right of it, and one large one to the left. So that is card 1 of 4. We'll have to leave those out. So we'll put that away so I don't misplace it. Back in my little caddy. So that one, card 1 is done. On to, we'll go right there. On to card 2, which is this orange one. And it's got a lot of extra stamping to it, so we're going to get a lot of stamping taken care of. We'll get our VSP cut first. So let's grab that. So we need the drinking one. Is it this one? Yeah, I think so. I don't think. Nope, that's not big enough, I don't think. Alright, so we're going to use that sheet. And let's grab our cutter. I'm just going to slide you there for a second. And we're going to look at our paper. And our drinking, we need the drinks, so it needs to be 3 by 375. So we're going to go 375 by 3. So that piece will go over there, and then we'll go to 3. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the corners of each 1 point, and you're going to put your cutter in the middle of it so that you can cut it without causing an issue with your points. And then cut it. And then let's grab our base and start working this. So this is our insert. So we'll include our insert on here first. And get that in there. So I actually cut the paper incorrectly this time. So we're going to just have it go this way instead of the other way, but it'll still work. So we're going to just glue it down corner to corner. So we'll put this corner down here. And you can leave some of the orange sticking out, like so. And then this is Darling Duckling. This is going to go right in the middle of it, and so we can pop it up. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was going to be simpler, but I added a few extra pieces to it to make it pop a little bit more. Alright, so dimensionals. I'm going to go off the screen for a second, throw my trash away because I don't see my trash container. Oh, there you are. Never mind. My other thing was blocking it. Alright, so we'll put those over there. And we'll put this on top, and then we'll do our stamping part. So this is going to go right in the middle. And then we're going to get our block, and we're going to use a lot of different stamps and inks for this part. So we're going to use this piece, and we're going to use our black first to get our sentiment on there. And I think I'm going to change it up and go cheer in one corner and let it celebrate in another to make it a little different. So we're going to do that over here in the left-hand corner. And then we can say, let's celebrate. Are we doing any celebrating this weekend? Anybody? I know I did today. I celebrated my monkey-ish Spider-Man birthday. And I think everyone that attended had fun. We had inside Jenga. We played twice. I'm going to put the let's celebrate down here as well. And over here too. But you don't have to do that. And I'm just going to put it over here as well. So it's in a couple places so people know to celebrate. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Why am I closing you? I don't know. All right, so then I'm going to take Blackberry Bliss and do the blackberries. Blackberry, where are you? Right there. You could also count this as a raspberry, but I'm going blackberry because blackberries go in drinks. We're going to put one there. Put one there. Clean it off. I don't know if I could live where you guys live because of the thunderstorms. Oh, that sounds like fun. Where's his favorite place to go? Yeah, I used Poppy Parade for the cherry. So let's grab our cherry. That's right there. And I'm going to pop a couple cherries on here. One right here. And one down here. Cherries. I'll do the olive next, which is the old olive. No pun intended. Old olive. And we'll put one down here. And we'll put one like over here. And then we're going to keep the green olive open because we're going to combine the strawberry with both colors. So we're going to use our strawberry slush first. And so you're going to use your stamp and kind of like kitty corner it off the edge of the stamp. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. So go like this on that. And then you're going to take your old olive and you're going to flip it so you have both inks on it. Oops, I just got some ink on me. And then you can stamp it down. Like so. You want me to do that again so you can see it? See the strawberry? Tyler is going to be 6 on Thursday this week. And I know Darlene is cringing. I'm going to do another strawberry for you guys. And so everyone, Jonathan was here. One of my nephews was here. My neighbor was here with her kiddos, which was cool. My husband got to meet her husband, which I thought was kind of nice. We've been trying to get my husband and her husband to meet for almost a full year now, and it has not been working out very well. Alright, so now I'm going to close up these inks so that I don't get myself in trouble. Now I'm going to get the yellow, the pumpkin pie, and the lemon lime twist for the limes, the oranges, and the lemons. So, let's put the strawberry away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lisa. Lime. Alright, so I'm also going to be stamping now on the envelope because I have the lemon, lime, and orange on the envelope as well. So we're going to do it 2 times. One on the envelope. Make sure your envelope's going in the correct direction. 1. And 2. Whoop, I missed on that. And the pumpkin for the orange. We're going to add the orange on here as well. And I am going to just kind of stamp it off, but alright, so I'm going to use my fiber cloth here as my drop off. Probably not a great idea, but I'm going to do it that way. So my orange is going to be half on and half off. There we go. And then we'll do the lime in the center. No, yeah, lemon. We're going to do the lemon. What was on the TV? I haven't watched TV all day. And we'll put this like right in the center. And then, oh, don't forget your envelope, Katie, because she's going to. And put the lemon right there. Alright, so those are that. Now you're going to put your lemon, strawberry, and orange slice back in your thing, and you're going to take the resin dots out of here and put 5 of them in different spots. We're going to use our take a pick tool and get those on there. Don't glue. These are itty bitties, so we'll use a couple of those. sure there's no others. No. And we'll use one of these. Go over here in the corner. There. Now we're going to glue this piece onto here. There you are. Maybe I should have done it before I put on the embellishments. And we're just gonna put it in the center. So that is card 2, which looks a little better than the last one, but there's that. Those were the where are they? They are the iridescent foil gems. Hey Kathleen, I didn't know you were on. Thanks for coming in tonight. Now we're going to make our fun fold card, which was fun. So let's get that out so you guys can see what it looks like. So this is the envelope that I made. I made it with the glass and the umbrella. So it's cheers and all this stuff. And then it flips, and then you have the embossed flipped, and then you have this extra place to write. So that's the card. So we're going to grab my items. And take everything out. I am needing some paper. So let's get some paper first. Alright, so we need, I don't know if I have enough of this paper in here. I don't think I do. I might be able to use that, but I need another sheet. Alright, so let's grab that other sheet that dropped on the floor. We need a card base. Where are you? There you are. Alright, so let's cut some VSP and then we'll assemble. So the first one we need to cut was 4 1/4, and you want the stars to go towards the top, so they are going in the same direction. So we're going to go 4 by 5 1/4, and you can put the rest in your stash. So that's the card, inside card, and then you need a 2 1/2 by 4 1/8. Okay. So 2 1/2 by. Whoop. Oh, you mean I stumped you, Lisa? Wow, I'm surprised. And 1/8. 4 1/8. So that's the top flap. Alright, so that's everything there. So we're going to take the big sheet and glue that down the inside of the card. So we're going to go like this. And put it in here. Then I'm going to put you over there. Then we're going to take this flap right here, and one half of it's going to get glued down and the rest is going to be a flap. So we're going to put some glue on the back of this. Once you see me doing it, you'll be like, oh my goodness, I could have done this on my own. Right, Lisa? So we're going to put this right on top of the DSP. Even it out as best you can. And then you're going to put the embossed piece on top of the cloud cover piece. Right here. And then we're going to put the place to write inside. And so we're going to put this right here. And then we're going to put this piece on. Have I lost you yet? And we're going to do this and this. And this is where you're going to get the long piece of ribbon, and you're going to tie it in a knot at the top. Kind of. If you want to do a bow, you can, but it does not require one. It requires a knot. So you're gonna, if I had my tweezers, oh, I do have my tweezers. All right, so you're gonna use your tweezers and make sure this part stays connected as your third fingers, and then you're going to tie it in a knot and release your tweezers. There. I don't know if anyone saw me do that. Whoops. Alright, let's try it out one more time. Tweezers come back out. So we're going to put our tweezers there to hold it together. And tie it in a knot. My fingers are getting long. Nails are getting too long. And if you want to put a glue dot underneath it to keep it in place, you can. I recommend you putting it on the back side so it won't look so suspicious. And that's that. And we're going to just try to finagle it more towards the middle. Like so. And if you want to cut the edges off after, you're more than welcome to do that because it's a little long. So I'm going to just trim the edges. a little bit. 1 and 2. So we'll throw that in our trash. And there you go. Alright, so now you're going to take this piece, we're going to stamp on this, we're going to glue this half down, so you're going to want to do halfway up on your cloud cover piece. Make sure that it's halfway and even. So that's that. And you can take your cloud cover ink and we're going to stamp here again. Put the stamp cheer on the left top corner, right like so. And then we're going to grab our black and do our glass. A small glass. And that's actually going to go on your envelope as well. So you're going to put your glass at the bottom right of your card. Like so. And you're going to put it at the bottom left of your envelope. Let's see, did I miss any comments? Kathleen, it was the glass and, oh, hold on. Glass and garden embossing folder. They're mini one. It's a mini one, so you can use it in your mini. So we're gonna close this up. I used Berry Burst for the umbrella. So we're gonna add that. But I think I want to do the cloud cover instead. I haven't used that one in a lot. And I want to see what it looks like. So we're going to put the umbrella to the left of the glass. And we're going to do the opposite on the envelope. So we're going to put it to the right. And then we're going to use the white. I don't know if this is really going to show up, but we will try it out anyways for the ice cubes. On the cup. Yeah, you don't really see them, but that's okay. We'll put a couple right there. There. I probably should have had like a stamped off black or something. I could still do that for the ice cubes. there's that. And now you're going to glue this down. Okay, sounds good, Robin. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us for what you could. Oops, I smudged it. And then you're going to get in your little bag and you're going to find your blue dots. There you are. Your cloud covered dots. And you're going to use one of each size. So the small one is at the middle. The medium is at the bottom. And the large is up on top. And you're going to throw that in there. And put that back away. So this is the fun fold. I think they came out pretty cool. And we'll just leave that like so. We'll let that one dry. Alright, last but not least, my green and olive green one. So let's grab that card. And we are going to fold and burnish this. Oops. Gotta clean off some stuff. Burn it. So right here, we're going to put in the insert on the envelope. What did I do on the envelope? Oh, I brushed it. That's what I did. Alright, so let's get the DSP that we need for it. And this needs 3 different pieces of it. So we need this piece, this piece, and this piece. And we're cutting the pieces at 4 1 3/4. So let's go 1 3/4 here. And then we're going to do 1 3/4 for this. And then I'm going to stack them on top of each other and cut to 4. So those are all the leftovers. I think that's all we have to worry about cutting for tonight. And then we are going to just glue these on. You love what? So we're going to put the orange at the bottom. Like so. And then we're going to add this one on top. And we'll add the purple on top. Alright, so we're going to use our blending brush on this one. Where did it go? Right here. Okay. So we're going to do some blending, but we're going to get our drinks, our celery, our olive, and our sentiment piece, along with our, I hope, our little toothpick. There's another one in here somewhere. Yeah, yes, okay. So you're going to take your glasses, and we need those as well, but we'll get to that in a second. So we're going to take our glasses and stamp on those in black. Oh, one's in black and one is in red, or the strawberry slush. So we're going to take this black and we're going to stamp on that. And I'm going to get my, where did it go? There you are. Silicone mat so I can see what I'm stamping on. Can people still see? Yep, they can still see. So we're gonna, don't need two of those, just need one. Like that. And clean that off. And we're going to do the ice tubes again. And we're going to just put the ice cubes at the very middle. We'll do that again on this one. Like so. A little darker, but oh well. And let's get this one off. And we're gonna get the strawberry slush. And we're gonna stamp the glass. On top. Like that. And we're going to put that back. So we're going to take our blending brush, which is going to work out. I don't know where my piece of paper went to, but so we're going to take our blending brush and put it in our strawberry slush, and we're going to kind of pat it down on the top of the glass so it's like a strawberry slushy kind of like drink. I don't know if anyone can see that. Can you see it? You see the strawberry slush brushed on it? And then you're going to take your envelope and do the same thing all along the corner of the envelope. So that's taken care of. Alright, so the blending brush has been done. And then we're going to do a strawberry like we did on the previous card. So we're going to do, I hope I can do this correctly. Where did that go? There you are. And we're going to do half of it here. So that part's done, and we need the old olive. And we dunk it in the corner of the old olive. And put that over there. And then we're going to add that to the glass. Like so. Like that. And then we're going to clean it off. Do I have anybody? I don't think I have anyone new tonight, do I? I would love to have had someone. I'm almost done though. Alright, so we're going to do our sentiment in black. It's your day is the sentiment, yep, in the center. In the center. I thought these cards would be good for like weddings or congratulations or, you know, even possibly a graduation. But I'm more leaning towards weddings, I think. Alright, and then we're going to stamp the olive and celery. Celery is going to be in the granny apple. And the celery is in the taller glass. Like so. And then we're going to take out the old olive and staple, get the olive in there. There we go. And the olive is done. So all the stamping is done for tonight. Oh, I didn't pick out something. Oh well. So then you're going to grab your another small piece of ribbon. One, two, where's... You're going to do the same kind of fold like you did before, except it's going to be smaller. And we're going to tape it against the sentiment. Like so. And we're going to, don't lose your toothpick, we're going to glue this one down straight, add the celery to the left, to the right side of it, and angle it to the right of the card. And then you take your larger glass and you add your dimensionals to it. add that to the left of the other glass. And we're going to use the glue for this. Hopefully I didn't turn it over. So you need some green glue. But before you do that, you're going to pick up your little olive and get your regular scissors, and you're going to cut a little sliver into the olive to make it look as though the olive is being poked through the the toothpick, like you would see in an actual glass, like so, like that. And then I probably should have done this before. Let's put the toothpick in under. And then we can add the olive. On the top. And then we need a small dimensional on one side of it and straight down glue on the other, which I think there's still some glue left. And then we're going to put that down here at the very bottom of the glass. And then you're going to add some of these gems or dots. One right there. I'm just going to go small on these. One right here. And one right here. And actually, I'm going to do 5, so I'm going to go down over here for another, and another up here. There. Alright. So those are my 4 designed cards tonight. I'll bring out the examples again so you can see how I did. Let's grab these. Take that out of the way. Alright. There you go. Alrighty. So these are the cards I designed. Which one is your favorite? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I didn't. A Bloody Mary in one and a wine and a glass of wine. Yeah, I might have a glass of wine after this. I don't know where my... Oh, there you are. Alright, so you like 3. Ruthie likes 3. Oh, Martha, you liked 4. You liked the wine glass and the and the other one. Alrighty. That's cool. Lisa liked the fun fold. Phyllis liked the fun fold. I think I do too. I think I could definitely see myself making more of those. Um, Especially in a card challenge of some sort. Anyways. So, but yeah, so those are the cards. I'm going to put these away. We're going to play a game. And let's see. All right. Whoop, whoop, I dropped the sponges. Hold on. There's one. I don't know where the other one went. Oh, there you are. All right. And I'm just going to just gonna grab these. All right. So these are our prizes tonight. You can also pick my airplane paper clips or my travel ones as well. So here's all my prizes tonight. I'll cover you can go away for the moment. So everybody must have Christmas would be a great idea for the fun fold. I like that. Maybe I'll do that for another card down the road. Time will tell though. All right. So what do you think my go-to drink is if I go out on either a date night or a girls' night or something like that? If I want to drink, what do you think it's going to be? If I had to choose, yeah, girls' nights don't usually happen, and date nights don't either. Wow, you guys are right on point. My strawberry daiquiri is right up on top, and all right, Kathleen, do you think I'm a white or a red wine drinker? I refrained from this game. Yeah, okay, Darlene. I gotta try to be silly. Um, huh. All right, so my winners tonight are Ruth and Lisa. Because, yes, I do a white wine and I do a strawberry daiquiri. No, I'm not a red. Red is just not, it gives me a lot of heartburn, so I'm not a big fan. So, Lisa and Ruth, you get to choose what prizes you would like. What would you like? I'll get you a prize too, Darlene. I'll give you the card I made last night. Okay, yeah, the regal. Okay, so you don't want the wood texture, right? Um, Ruth, you want the rage. I can't say it tonight. The park one, correct? No? You want the wood grain texture? Bring this down just a smidge. Okay, so you want this, and Lisa wants the bling. Kathleen, what would you like, Missy? Not the wood. Okay. Let's put that back. You want the paper. Okay. The wood texture or something different? Okay. So Ruth gets that. Lisa gets this. And the wood texture for you there, Kathleen? Oh. Well, I probably have another pack of that somewhere. So let me double check, and we will. I don't think I have it here, but I know. Okay, would you rather the Gingham or the La Shopee there, Kathleen? These are another pack that I have for DSP. You pick. All right, I'm giving you the Gingham. What? All right, you guys. This has been so much fun for tonight. I am ecstatically happy to have all of you here with me tonight. I might get back on next Saturday. I haven't fully made sure of it, but we will double check and okay. All right. We'll flip a coin. Yes, you have a great night, Robin, Ruth, Kathleen, Darlene, and Lisa, and Martha that's on. I appreciate you coming on. Don't forget to sign up for the turtle class if you're interested. We will. Oh, reminder. I think I'm on this Friday night for at 7 p.m. for the paper share. So if you want to jump on for that, that'd be great. If not, I will talk to you all later. Have a great night. Enjoy Father's Day with your fathers if they're around. Mine is in Florida, so I will not be seeing him. I will be speaking to him on the phone. We'll go from there. Have a great night, everybody. Love you all. Bye.